Hello everybody, and welcome to another War of the Spark draft here on the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. Before I dive in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoy this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel to show your support. It really does help me out a ton, and it keeps the channel growing and thriving. So thank you to everybody who does that. Also, if you have any questions at all, be sure to leave those in the comment section down below. I love interacting with all of you guys in the comment section, and even if you just want to say hello, be sure to leave that as well. But without further ado, let's get into another War of the Spark draft. Okie doke, so this pack is easy. We opened the best rare in the set, so, or one of the best rares. I mean, Oketra's probably a little bit better, but, I mean, who's counting? You're not going to open two mythics in the same pack and have to choose between them. This is very good. And this card means that we're going to be playing black pretty much guaranteed. There's no reason to really move off of black. You can generally get enough playables, and this card is good enough in the games where you draw it that you'll just win every time. So Liliana is an incredible card. I do want to talk about some of the other cards, though, because, I mean, let's just use at the time we have. Sunblade Angel is all right. It's not a high priority, but if you have some +1/+1 counter synergies, Sunblade Angel can be okay. It dies to pretty much every removal spell, which is why it's like even the common removal spells like Jaya's Greeting, which is why it doesn't interact as well with this format. But if you can land it, you basically, and it sticks in play, you just win the game pretty much. So it does have some upside, and it's worth playing in white decks. Railput Riders is a card I'm not a huge fan of because a lot of the time the board stalls out, and on defense is only an 0/4, so not a great blocker. So I would not I don't love taking this card early, but if I guess if I was a red-green aggressive deck, I would play it. Merfolk Skydiver is quite good. This is probably the second best card in the pack, and it's just very good in the blue-green decks. You can even splash it if you have sources of splash. Like if you're playing green and splashing it, and you have New Horizons to splash the blue so that you can consistently activate its ability. It's kind of a scary card and definitely one to keep in mind. And then Spellgorger Weird is the best common. This card is just terrifying in the red-blue spells deck. There's also just a lot of random red decks that's going to have 8 to 9 instants or non-creature spells. This does just count non-creatures, not just instants and sorceries, which makes it quite a bit better. But we're just going to slam the Liliana here and then try to draft black. And following up Liliana, we have one of the best uncommons in this set, Angrath, Captain of Chaos. It's another black card to go with this Liliana, which makes it a strong contender for second pick, and it's going to be the pick out of this pack. The other cards to consider are Paradise Druid, and then in the common slot, the best commons are Spark Reaper, Centaur Nurturer, Raging Crotch, but all of those are a large place farther. Large step down from Angrath and Paradise Druid. I definitely go Angrath, then Paradise Druid, and then probably Spark Reaper in this pack, just because Spark Reaper is a black card and goes with Liliana. But Angrath is good because it makes a couple 2/2s, and Menace is actually a very relevant ability, and you can make a 2/2, maybe trade that one off. If Angrath just sticks in play, he has some value, and if you ever proliferate on him, you get another 2/2 or 2 counters. So Angrath is very good. He's also very flexible, so he makes a very good first pick because he can go into red decks or black decks or red-black decks. So he's going to make it into a lot of your decks, and he's the same color as Liliana. So Angrath is going to be make it this deck. Also, this makes cards like Aid the Fallen something I can prioritize more of because now I have 2 Planeswalkers, so Aid the Fallen gets a lot better when you have more Planeswalkers. And the Elder Spell, that's interesting. Definitely not going to take it here because, I mean, I don't need the Elder Spell to deal with, to kill my own Planeswalkers and, make a massive Liliana or something, but it's just kind of neat. This pack is overall quite weak. The best card in this pack by a pretty... the closest 2 cards in this pack are Dreadmalkin and Callous Dismissal. Dreadmalkin is just a pretty strong card, mostly an aggressive card. You don't really want this in a controlling deck because you're not going to really want to sacrifice your creatures to do blocking duty. And also 1-mana, 1/1 Menace isn't as good in defensive decks, but Callous Dismissal, but it is very good in the more aggressive builds, and this still could be a relatively aggressive deck. Though with a strong card like Liliana, I don't mind building a more controlling strategy that can have some card draw to find the Liliana and things like that, but it can definitely still go in an aggressive deck, and Dreadmalkin could be a key piece in an aggressive deck. That being said, it's not like a true black card, because I'm not just going to run it in any black deck like I would something like a Spark Harvest or an Obnixilus's Cruelty, where those would be clear picks because I'm already playing black for sure. In the common slot, the best card that jumps out to me immediately is Callous Dismissal. This is just great interaction, especially if you have a card like Liliana, where you can use the Callous Dismissal just to buy yourself time to land a Liliana, and blue is also a good combination to have a bomb rare because you can get a Tamiyo's Epiphany and have a Scry 4 draw 2, which is really good. So in this pick, it's definitely a close one between Callous Dismissal and Dreadmalkin, but I think I am going to take the Callous Dismissal just because I think blue-black is a fine combination for these cards, and Dreadmalkin is not going to make it into my more controlling decks, and I could still go any direction with these black cards. Oh, interesting. Now, this pack is also pretty strong. Obnixilis the Hate Twisted is nice in black aggressive decks. It's another just pretty strong Planeswalker here. I'm not like an ultimate fan of it because there are some decks where it's clunky, like you don't have your own creature that you can kill with it, or you don't want to give your opponent too much card advantage, but it definitely is a strong card. In the common slot, Trusted Pegasus is a good card, but generally the white aggressive decks are bad in this format, so I try to avoid those ones if I can. And then Bloom Hulk is just an incredible common as well, very strong. And green is a good combination for the Liliana because you can cast it early potentially and proliferate onto it as well. Also proliferating with Angrath is a nice combination, and green-black can also splash pretty well. So here the pick is, and then Gateway Plaza is fine, but I don't really know if I'm going to be going 3 colors yet, so I wouldn't take that here. The pick here is between Obnixilis and Bloom Hulk, and I'm leaning towards the Bloom Hulk just because I think it's a little bit better than Obnixilis, but Obnixilis is in the main colors that I have, so it's kind of close because of that. And also Obnixilis is just a good card. Yeah, I'm thinking I've seen a New Horizons this pack. Maybe that would come back. I think I'm going to take... I kind of want to take the Obnixilis here, but I feel like Bloom Hulk is the correct pick. Oh man, there's a lot of Planeswalkers here already. This is so tricky. Let me know in the comment section which one you would take here, because this is a very close pick pretty early in the draft. It could be very pivotal. I think I'm going to take the Obnixilis. Just stick to black, and now I get a Lazotep Reaver. This is the best 2-drop for black, and leaves me flexible still just mono black basically. The Callous Dismissal is like one signpost, but not really enough to shift me into a blue deck just yet. But Lazotep Reaver is the only really good card in this pack. The rest of the pack, Sarkhan's Catharsis is like okay in the hyper aggressive red decks. Heartwarming Redemption I've never played. Sky Theater Strix is better than it looks. It definitely can attack for 2 every turn consistently, or 2 or 3, but not like a card you need to prioritize for sure. And then No Escape is okay, but yeah, those are like the only play. Like this are the only real playable cards in the pack. Giant Growth, I guess, is sometimes playable. And Lazotep Reaver actually makes Obnixilis a much better pickup. And now we can get a Toll the Invasion. Toll the Invasion is quite powerful as well. It works well with the Obnixilis plan. I'm liking this Obnixilis pick more and more. It just keeps me more flexible because I can move into any combination now. But yeah, the Toll the Invasion is the best card in this pack by a mile. Next best is probably Divine Arrow, and then Rising Populace, and then Erratic Visionary, I think. Divine Arrow is not great removal, though, because your opponent doesn't always attack you when you want them to, or they don't block when you want them to, so it's kind of situational. But Toll the Invasion's good and probably underrated. Wow, this pack has a lot of blue cards, and and Aid the Fallen. Definitely just snapping up Aid the Fallen here. I didn't see that at first, but yeah, Aid the Fallen is going to be great. I already have 3 Planeswalkers. You can generally get creatures for your limited decks, so I'll be able to return 2 things consistently, and my Planeswalkers are all pretty good, so getting them back is great, especially Liliana, so that's awesome. Lazotep Plating is a nice little blue card, but we aren't even guaranteed to be in blue yet. Contentious Plan works nicely with all the Planeswalkers and a mass that I have going on, but yeah, getting up my first Aid the Fallen is going to be key. And then I don't have a ton of instants and sorceries. I have like 1 black one so far, and I'm not even sure I'm playing blue, so definitely picking up that Aid the Fallen, prioritizing that. And now we have a tricky pick. So we're mono black, essentially. We don't really have any huge pulls to playing blue. But we could still just take a Sky Theater Strix to be in blue-black a little bit. We could take a New Horizons to leave ourselves open to green-black. Because ramp does work nicely with these Planeswalkers, because getting them out of turn early can be nice, especially Liliana. Sky Theater Strix is a card I can pick up later. I'm not really going to take a Silverwing here because I'm just going to take a gamble on this pack. And then there's a Gateway Plaza in case I really wanted to splash, but I think I'd rather take a New Horizons if I wanted to splash, because New Horizons can be used in the multicolor green decks very effectively. So I think I'm going to gamble on New Horizons here. I could see Sky Theater Strix being a defensible pick, but I want to leave myself open to drafting green. And then Gateway Plaza is also kind of a defensible pick. So I think I would go New Horizons, then I would take Sky Theater Strix, and then I would take Gateway Plaza out of this pack. And now another New Horizons, keeping myself even more open to playing the multicolored green deck. The rest of that pack was pretty bad. And now it's between Dam Breaker and Snare Spinner. I'm just going to take the Snare Spinner, more defensive options. It also is a nice little card to put a New Horizons counter on, and just defends Planeswalkers very well. So I'm going to take the Snare Spinner. Cura's Dam Breaker is just very replaceable. And now we'll get a Kron Strangler over Unlikely Aid, or maybe we want Kaya's Ghost Form with so many Planeswalkers. Probably not, though. That still seems bad to me. I'm just going to take the Kron Strangler. I generally don't like combat tricks in this set because you just don't get enough value out of them because there's just a lot of creatures that like make 2 bodies, so you're only killing like half of a card with your combat trick and things like that. But Kron Strangler keeps me in this like kind of greenish deck, and then I don't think we're playing white, but War Screecher is significantly better than Naga Eternal, so we'll take it. Leave ourselves open to opening a bomb white card. Now we'll take this Crocodile. Another Crocodile. Crocodile's not very good in my opinion. Well, we got a great blue card. Commence the Endgame is quite powerful. Uncounterable. Draw 2. And then you can amass like 5 or 6 cards. Jiang Yangu is also pretty decent if you can get some early creatures. It works well with Lazotep Reaver, Snare Spinner. Not really as much I guess Kron Strangler wears counters pretty well because it's got trample. But I'm not sure if I want to be blue. I guess I don't really have a ton of great green cards. I've got like a Snare Spinner and 2 New Horizons. And even if I get enough New Horizons, I could even splash a Commence the Endgame. There's also a Jaya's Greeting if I wanted to move into red. And there's... yeah, I think we're just going to take the Commence the Endgame, though. It's very hard to play around, and you can usually get a 2-for-1 with like a 3-for-1 by like eating their creature by amassing at instant speed, because this is like the only card that does that. So I think we're just going to take that over the Jiang Yangu. And see what seems to open this pack. I don't really want to take the Wanderer Strike, but we will leave ourselves open to splashing the Commence the Endgame off of a couple New Horizons, maybe. Jaya's Greeting. In this pack, I go Commence the Endgame, and I think I go Jiang Yangu, and then Jaya's Greeting, and then it gets really hard. Maybe Snare Spinner, I don't know. But we'll see what we shall see. And now there's a Tamiya's Epiphany. This is a great card draw engine. It helps you find your Liliana. It digs 6 cards, which in limited is a huge amount. You only have 40 cards in your deck. Digging 6 cards is great. I have 3 good blue cards that if I take this, so I think that's just probably the clear pick in this pack. There's another Aid the Fallen, but you really only want 1 copy of that. You don't need that many copies of it for it to be good. And I think at this point we're looking to play... I guess we'll keep the green cards in for now. But we're looking to play blue here. Tamiya's Epiphany is just what this deck wanted. I never like to play Prismite. Even in my splashing deck, it's just not good, and you never end up splashing with it. There's also no escape that might wheel from this pack. The Wanderer is nice, but we're not splashing white at any point in this draft. So I think in this pack, I go Tamiya's Epiphany, and then I would probably, if this wasn't available, I would take the No Escape or the Snare Spinner. Those are close. But I'd probably just take Tamiya's Epiphany, then No Escape, then Snare Spinner, then second Aid the Fallen. Whoo! Dang, there's a Davriel. Well, Davriel is a powerful card, but... and it's in my main color. The thing is, with Davriel, is if you're already behind, Davriel is very bad at catching you back up into the game. Whereas a card like Callous Dismissal really can help you regain the board presence that you need, especially if you're playing clunky cards like Tamiya's Epiphany. So I think at this point I'm playing blue-black. So this is my deck right now. I'm definitely in this pack choosing between Davriel and Callous Dismissal. Thunderdrake, it's just another 4-drop. I already have a couple 4-drops like Tamios and Angraths, and I can get more 4-drops later. You don't really need to prioritize 4-drops. A lot of the times this just performs as well as a Silheely Silverwing, which you can get whenever. Spark Reaper is okay, but it's just worse than Callous Dismissal. And Callous Dismissal works really well with these Planeswalkers that I have, which really need some time to get rolling, especially the Liliana. But Davriel is a card that if you play it on turn 3 on the play, you just win. Really tricky spot here. I kind of want to take the Davriel. Because against the controlling decks, this just wins you the game on its own, whereas the Callous Dismissal is going to be good in most matchups, but I'm just going to take the Davriel. I really like Davriel. And now we can get a Vraska. This is a really good Vraska deck because it just makes a couple creatures. We have Aid the Fallen to get it back. We have so many Planeswalkers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 5 Planeswalkers. Contentious Plan is actually going to be great in this deck if we can wheel one of those. But Vraska is just miles better than the next best card in this pack, which probably is that Contentious Plan. Now we're going to take a Silverwing. You just sometimes need a 4-drop creature. We don't have a ton of creatures right now because of all the Planeswalkers we have. Most of our creatures come in the form of amass tokens. But we're just going to pick up this Silverwing and maybe play it. Davriel Shadow Fugue is not very good. Okay, Guild Globe could be a fine playable. Sorin's Thirst could be what we were looking for. Just an early game removal spell. We have a ton of black symbols, so we're going to be... because we're going to be playing mostly black like swamps. So Sorin's Thirst could be a decent option here. Guild Globe is fine if you're looking to splash, but I don't really have any good cards to splash. I have so much power that it's not really worth splashing even, because I just want to consistently cast my powerful cards. Maybe if I picked up a D-Spark in the 3rd pack, I would consider splashing it. But I think Sorin's Thirst has just got to be the pick here over a Guild Globe. Even though Guild Globe does help fix my mana, but we just need that early game interaction. And now I can't believe Spark Harvest is in this pack, but we're just going to take it. 5 mana removal, or we can like sacrifice one of our random 1/1s like from our mass to use it. We don't have enough things for Augur Bolas. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we have 6, so we're getting closer on Augur of Bolas being playable. Because you only really need to draw a card like half the time for this to be good, but it's just not going to be as good as Spark Harvest or as consistently good. And now we'll just get another Aid the Fallen. I could see siding that into more grindy matchups, or just main decking it if I run short on playables. Another Silverwing. I think we need that. Kaya's Ghost Form is a bit cute. Now we'll take a No Escape. We already have a couple of, what are they called? Aid the Fallens. And now we'll take a Charity Extractor. We don't have a ton of ways to put counters on it, which is where you really want it. But you just sometimes need to have like a 1/5 defender guy to block when you don't have as many creatures like we do. Price of Betrayal is a fine sideboard card, but I think we just want Charity Extractor. I don't remember a time where I've brought in the Price of Betrayal. And we don't need Lazarus Behemoth. We have enough Planeswalkers that we won't need that. We'll just take the 2 drops. We might need more 2s. Okay, Duskman Operative might make the cut. You never know. Wow. Geez, this is a strong pack. Tolsimir is great, but it's neither of our colors, so we're not splashing that. There's another Obnixilis, but he does get worse in multiples, and yeah, I don't think we generally have enough stuff to support 2 of them, and we don't really need to prioritize it, so we don't really want to take the Obnixilis here. Challenger Troll is also great. Burnfuck Skydiver is also great, but all these cards aren't really in our colors. And this isn't even really splashable in a non-green deck because you can't activate his ability, which is one of the best parts. Spellkeeper Weird is a card that immediately comes to my eye because it's a nice combo with Aid the Fallen. You can just start looping your extra Planeswalkers. You can get back like your Vraska's and things like that. Vraska's Finisher is also nice, but I don't think we're going to be attacking all that much, so Vraska's Finisher gets much worse. I think we're just going to take the Spellkeeper Weird here for that nice little combo. We'll play a second Aid the Fallen, and then run the Spellkeeper Weird and have some decent value there. Contentious Plan hopefully wheels, and we can get more value out of that. Now we can... Ooh, yikes. This is a close pick again. Vizier the Scorpion immediately jumped to mind because this card is just great. Giving your zombies Death Touch when we have so much amass. We have amass here. 2, 3... I guess not as much amass. 4. Like 4. Several amass cards. Just giving him Death Touch is really nice, and it has amass itself. Aven Eternal is also really good, though, just having that flying blocker. We do have a couple flying blockers already, though, so I think we are just going to take the Vizier the Scorpion because it holds the ground so well, even with relatively low power. Wow, these are great cards. Arlen and Finale. I think we're just going to take the Ugin's Conjurant, though. We're going to want to take probably 1 copy of Contentious Plan. Ugin's Conjurant is also just a great way to win the game, and it's also just fills out our curve really nicely. It's just going to be like a better 2-drop than Duskmantle Operative because we can play it later on and just get value out of it. I like Toll the Invasion, but we already have 1. Getting a second copy is not as good. Similar with Tamir's Epiphany. Getting a second copy is not as good, and we just really need creatures because if you look at our deck, we are kind of lacking creatures. Like if you count this as a creature, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to count those as creatures. 6, 7, kind of 8, 9, 10. Then these are really bad, so we don't really want to play this. We just kind of need some creatures, so I'm happy to pick up a Conjure in here. And now Narset's going to be unbelievable in this deck. We just have so many Planeswalkers. Like, what the heck? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Planeswalkers. 2 Aid the Fallen is definitely the play here. But Narset, we have a ton of non-creatures, and it can find our, like, Liliana and stuff like that. So definitely just slamming the Narset.
Past, present, and future.
And Contentious Plan. Question is, oh man, this is where people will get mad at me for not taking Death Sprout. But like, I mean, people got mad at me, but that was a different situation, I guess. But we're not splashing in this deck. We're definitely not taking the Guild Club. It's between Contentious Plan and second Spellkeeper Weird. Spellkeeper Weird looping with Aid the Fallen is definitely a real win condition for this deck. But we already have 1 Spellkeeper Weird and 2 Aid the Fallen, so I don't think we need that. I think we just want Contentious Plan because it's going to be unbelievable with all of our Planeswalkers. And now we'll take a Shriek Diver. Maybe we'll need Flying. That's going to be more relevant than an Ashiok Skulker because by the time we get then, we're just going to be slamming Planeswalkers every turn. And do we want a third Aid the Fallen? Probably not. We'll just take another Shriek Diver. And Sky Theater Strix is actually great in this deck. A 2-drop that's going to be attacking as a 2-powered creature a lot of the time. And we'll take a Vraska's Finisher over another Shriek Diver. Gonna get a Gateway Plaza, I guess. We're never going to bring an Unlikely Aid. Take another Charity Extractor. Maybe we'll want that in some matchups. We'll take the Wall. We don't need more of those. Wow, this deck is unbelievable. What the heck? We really did it with this deck. Let's get that Soul Ring card sleeve. This deck is busted. So let's see some of our weaker blue cards. No, Escape's definitely a little bit weaker. Sahili Silverwing's a little bit weaker. We'll count this as like a 2-drop. Okay, so the real thing is we just need to make sure we survive. This is more of an aggressive card. It doesn't block all that well. Because flyers just don't block very well in general because they have that extra evasive ability. We do, like, I do think Silverwing is maybe worth playing a couple copies of just to give flying blockers, because the 2/3 is a decently sized blocker for flying, but a 2/1 is just not a great blocker for flying because there's like it can't block Silverwings, it can't block War Screechers, it can't block Trusted Pegasus. So I mean it can, but then it dies. So let's see how many. We're definitely cutting the Duskmantle Operatives. We definitely got there on early 2-drops. We have Lazotep Reaver, Sky Theater Strix, Sorin's Thirst, and Dukin's Conjure. That's kind of enough. How many creatures do we have? 9. But we have a lot of amass. Not cutting, not cutting, not cutting. This is just good removal in some situations, like there's must-kill threats. I'm not sure if Charity Extractor is good enough. I think I'm going to cut it. And then Vraska's Finisher is probably not good enough. Silverwing is a bit expensive. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 5 4-drops and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-drops. We only have like 4. I'm gonna cut a Silverwing for a Duskmantle Operative. Duskmantle Operative is bad, but and generally you just only really want to run good cards. That's just a good strategy, but we have a lot of expensive cards, and we want to make sure we impact the board on the early turns. And going 2-drop into Davriel is also really a good incentive. So we have 1, 2, 3. No, this isn't really a 2-drop. 4 cards that we really would like to cast on turn 2. So this is going to be the deck. I want to see the mana requirements again. We have 13 and 8, but we do have a double blue 3-drop, so I think we need to run 8 sources. So I guess I would have run a Guild Globe in this deck, but I was generally prioritizing other things. Yeah, this deck is great. Has a lot of good late game, and pretty happy with it. This is the most good Planeswalkers I've ever had in a deck. Let me know in the comments how many wins you think it'll get before you watch the rest. This hand's pretty good. We're on the draw. We have a turn 2 Sorin's Thirst to keep us alive. Swamp is not the best draw. We'd rather have an island, but it's not the end of the world by any means. And we're going to be able to land this Angrath, hopefully uncontested. Let's just run it out there. If he has no escape, he has no escape. Rough, shall we say. But there's no way of knowing that. And also we have a lot of Planeswalkers, so he's going to get a target for that eventually. Let's just trade 2 for 1 here, because then we can get back the creature with our Aid the Fallen anyway, recoup that card advantage. Hopefully get the Vraska rolling. Or, well, now I don't want to do that. Well, now I'm just going to Sorin's Thirst the Sky Theater Strix, hope to draw land so I can Callous Dismissal and Vraska on the same turn. Well, that works out really well. Because now when we Contentious Planet, it's going to be even better. And I'm glad we didn't go for the Sorin's Thirst play, because we would have gotten wrecked. Land me. Oh well. We can still go Vraska plus Contentious Plan at some point. He does replay the Thunder Drake. This can't be blocked by creatures with power 4 or greater. Okay, so it can be blocked. We're just going to get it back later with our Aid the Fallen. We can just chump block with Sky Theater Strix. Because jump blocking gets us another creature. And the 1/1 Death Touch is better than the Strix, especially because we can get the Strix back. Sure.
Oppressors deserve whatever I feel suits them.
We'll let him get some cards. We're going to be hitting him pretty hard here.
Knowledge is not without pride.
Keep your friends close.
Like now he just took 7 that turn. And he's presumably going to take some more when the Obnixilis gets him again. We can kill our own 1/1 at some point too. Now he's in a bit of a rough spot. And we can surprise attack him by Contentious Planning and using it a 3rd time. We actually want our Planeswalkers to die so we can get them back. Like, he might just hit this one because he knows I have Aid the Fallen, and he doesn't know if I can use it again. Yeah, that's a defensible strategy. Little does he know I'm going to be able to get both of them back.
Your courage is pathetic.
If I draw an island, I can even replay this Sky Theater Strix when I do all my cool stuff. I can go Contentious Plan, Aid the Fallen, and Sky Theater Strix in one turn. Oh, never mind. Wow, there goes my Liliana. No, I'm so sad. Okay, even would it... Okay. So first things first. Proliferate. Submit 4. Then we kill this. Then we kill our own guy. Then we kill this and... I like attacking this and this. Refuse to remove a spell on my 1/1, that's okay as well. Because it might not even be worth attacking the Ashiok at all. Wow, okay, I don't think that's the one he was supposed to kill.
If you need my services, it may cost you more than just money. Nobody appreciates my handiwork.
We can draw 2, or we can put him down to 4. Or we can just keep it in play. I think that's better. leaving it in play is probably better. Because we do damage to him.
Try not to think too hard.
I also have a 4/4 Death Toucher. I have a lot of creatures in play. I'm going to have even more soon.
Cherish your brief triumph. I will cherish.
He's built some of my good cards. Okay. I'll play this pre-combat. Make a 1/1.
Or I make you disappear. I'm an artist when it comes to murder.
This, and this are lethal. This plus any other creature lethal. So he has to kill this and something else. Boom! We got there. So we know he has Divine Arrow. He's got a couple flyers like Silverwing and Thunder Drake. So he doesn't seem super aggressive. We're going to cut the Duskmantle Operative for Silverwing #2, maybe? No. For Vraska's Finisher, because that attacks past 2/3s really nicely. Apachow! Apachow. Well, this hand is great. On the draw, we can go Ugin's Conjurant into Vraska. Huh. 2-drop hype! No. We are not going to play it as a 1/1. You very rarely will play it as a 1/1. Unfortunately, we do not have double black for turn 4. That's the problem with running a 9/8 mana base. It might be correct to run 9/9. Though, yeah, 8 seems fine. It's just double blue for Narset. It's kind of tricky.
Right on schedule.
Of course he has Teferi. I hate Teferi. Teferi's just
Don't worry.
annoying as heck. Just get our 3/3 into play. It interacts favorably with Thunder Drake. And we do our swamp to play our Vraska. Oh, he's got a cat. Nice. That's irritating. Nice and irritating.
I'll protect you.
I think we're going to lead with the Silverwing here because he's holding up a counterspell pretty clearly. We'd rather this eat a no escape. Yes. I knew it. I'm so proud. Scries to the top. Keep in mind, I cannot cast this at instant speed. I cannot cast this at instant speed. I've been wrecked by that before. Oh, he cast that at instant speed. That was a sucker punch. Well, our Vraska will do work now. He'll have to bounce this token. That's a cool card to cast at instant speed, I will say.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Well, good thing we can kill that.
I'm an artist when it comes to murder.
Let's start by bouncing it so he wastes more time on it. Because if he casts it again, that's even better for us. Yay. Oh, we have our little lock set up. Spellkeeper would aid the fallen. I knew it would work.
For your cock history, one can
Probably thinks I
learn
just drew
much.
that, but I had it the whole time.
It's just I am your inner demon.
Well, that didn't pan out. We will meet again.
Keep your friends close.
Nice. We're getting
Kill
work
your
done.
enemies.
And if he does kill my planeswalkers, then I get a little bit more value.
Knowledge is not without
And I can
pride.
draw a couple cards next turn. So we'll play Lazotep Reaver. We'll kill our own Lazotep Reaver.
I wit the word of knowledge is death.
Now giving our creatures menace is actually really good.
Ever seen water burn?
Come on, then.
Let's attack with everything, because if he does want to attack my planeswalkers down, that's fine by me. Rats. Because I do have aid the fallen.
Suffer the dream.
Haha! He did not kill the Obnixilis. He is taking 2 more damage. Get wrecked. That is hilarious. And next turn I can make this into a massive creature at instant speed, so he might not expect it. He might not expect it and might fall right into my... He's going to be at 7, so this plus anything is going to be lethal. Got him. Haha.
Try not
Nice.
to think too hard. It is just a small headache.
Why would he attack that one instead of the Obnixilis that actually hurts him?
You have made a
I'll have
powerful
you in
enemy.
chains next time.
Okay. So I think we got this. We just aid the fallen, get back Angrath, and that's lethal.
You're just fuel for the fires of freedom.
And we will play around Divine, whatever.
The only prize I desire is your
Boom! We got the win. Good game, mate. Good game. Well, that went well. Any changes? Nope. Our deck is great. Actually, maybe we'd rather just run this in a vacuum anyway. Let's do that. Those Mantle Operative is just so bad that it's not even worth playing as a 2-drop. It's more of a sideboard 2-drop, I guess. Whew. Huh. We're going to keep this hand. If we hit a land, we can maybe counter something, get a scry going. We're not going to play this as a 2-2. We'll just wait and play it as a 3-3. This plays around to Jaya's, whatever it's called, better. Jaya's Greeting. Oh, please kill my Death Toucher. Because this thing is going to be really good then. Huh. I'm just going to get my 4-drop into play, and then we'll toll him next turn maybe.
If you want it, fight for it.
We actually want to encourage him to hit this because then it will die, which is going to make our Aid the Fallen better. Oh.
Come on,
Hmm. I kind of want to toll my opponent, but I kind of also just want to make a 5/5 Ugins Conjurant and then toll plus no escape
only prize
next
I
turn.
desire is your head. Back to the devil's chains in the storm.
Because he can kill my Ingrath now, but he's wasting a little bit of damage that way. And I have a huge board. I have 11 power in play. Well, at least get my Death Touch guy. I'll take 4 and hit him back for 5. Actually, hit him back for 6. Sure. Dang it, he hit. I'm hoping to draw land, but if I don't draw land, it means I'm drawing a spell, which is also good. Nice. Oh my gosh! So he has 2 in his graveyard, so this thing only does 2 damage right now. Oh my goodness, his hand is unbelievable. So I think we're going to take the Rouse Outburst. It's a little bit better than the Totally Lost. And then we can counter his Cyclops, hopefully, if he goes for a kill with the Cyclops. Or the Invading Manticore. Keep in mind, this thing does block very well. Yes! Because he could just kill this. That's a very simple, straightforward line. Perfect. 5, 6. I draw 1 card, and now then I'll mass 3. No blocks.
The fire's out, but the embers burn on.
Perfect. That's game, I think. That was exactly how I wanted that to go. Oh my goodness, his hand was so good. If he'd gone for the Jaya's Greeting, then, I mean, but there's no reason for him to go for Jaya's Greeting instead of Electromancer. Whew, his deck looks great. We're going to want to play all of our value plays, so any, like, janky things like Dusk Mantle Operative would come out here, but most of our stuff is pretty solid anyway. Let's just run it. His deck is very good as well. I haven't drawn Liliana yet, though. When I draw Liliana, it's just going to be great. On the draw, we're going to mull this. We just didn't have enough of our mana and things. We're just going to put that on the bottom. We want to draw spells. That's actually a fine draw. Let's get on the board early. And try to, and because we can get this back with an Aid the Fallen later, but we also want to start holding up No Escape. And if we don't cast this, then it looks bad. Nice. Because we want to be able to counter the Angrath if he goes for that on turn 4. We're fine with this state of affairs. Because we don't have double black yet. Well, not drawing a land there does hurt us. But now when we do draw land, we can kind of develop two things at once. Or if he plays something worth bouncing. If he has... Jesus. I kind of just want to go Lazartep Reaper plus Calluses Missile here. Because I need to make it so that I can now I'm ahead, and if I draw a land I can like use my Obnixilis effectively. I also have a lot of value plays in my hand. I just need to make sure I stall the game enough so that I can draw my lands, and just trading 2 damage every turn is bad. Turret over, sure. That's fine by me. Oh my gosh. Now I just need to draw a couple lands and I'll win. Like if I draw a swamp, I can kill this and then I can just make everything sacrifice. Let's just counter this. Does he really have Crush Descent? Okay, thank goodness. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful, wondrous land there. Oh, perfect. Of course. That's what I expected, though. Let's just make a Death Toucher.
I'm good at what I do. If you see an assassin coming for you, that's a bad assassin.
Because the Death Toucher can attack the Angrath. Okay, well Calluses Missile gets me. Oh, please, no. Oh, jeez. Catastrophe strikes. I could have just triple blocked that one. Wow. Yeah, we lose. The menace is too good. There was nothing we could... that game, there was nothing we could really do because we had to find lands. Because if we're in a draw go spot and he's just playing lands and I'm not, then I just lose. Oh, that was so brutal. It was basically just like if I'd hit my land drops, I would have been fine. But I couldn't hit land drops, so I had to just do stuff before he did. We'll keep this 7. This is a great 7. Because it has a lot of black mana. We also needed our double black earlier so we could cast our like Vraska and stuff. Go for Sky Theater Strix instead of Augur of Bolas. Yes. We're going to use this as a 5/5 rather than a 3/3. He might not want to cast anything because we're representing no escape. Well, that's kind of good against the Silverwing. Come on, Narset, you got this.
Those who cannot see the thoughtfulness
Boom.
before action.
Narset was definitely the play there rather than playing a 5/5, I think. He's just going face. Yikes. Mildly terrifying.
Meditate and prepare.
Take the Obnixilis.
Pirates and I get along because we're both.
Now we will play this as a 2/2. Because we're going to proliferate onto it next turn. We don't want to use the proliferate this turn because then he'll know to kill this. Sure. No blocks.
Don't flatter yourself.
Hmm. Let's kill the flyer.
Your name and rank are insignificant to me. Your bones will read as omens.
Oh, he can't even draw cards. That's such a combo. I did not realize that. He only has to draw 1 card.
Keep an open mind.
I think we just want the contentious plan. I mean, the Callous Dismissal to get rid of the zombie. No attacks. Wow, that was such a nice combo. We're going to get back this Narset and do it again.
Knowledge is not without price.
This is going face. Let's double block this thing then.
Your victory will be short-lived.
Aid the Fallen. Actually, 1 second. Yeah, we can get back a creature now. Get back the Silverwing and get back Narset, I think. Actually, yeah, Narset's looking pretty good on this. Vraska's probably better.
Fighting here is more fun than in the Undercity.
No attacks. Okay. Because a couple Death Touchers really just stall this board out and give him more time to draw stuff. Sure. We'll take 7.
If you need my services, it may cost you more than just money.
No attacks. End turn. He's going to be suspicious, but... we can get a 4/4 and trade with this, or... okay, I'm at 7. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's going to be countered. Just need to find this Liliana to win. 18 cards left. And Aid the Fallen would be fine as well. Get back Narset, because that would take us 8 cards deeper. Oh, there you go. I think we're going to just
Your corpse will make an excellent
minus. He's going to get rid of this and this.
Oh, I do love a good death wail. Death, waste not, want not.
Sure. Sure.
I'll find a use for you later.
He could have a Heartfire, but we're going to play as if he does not. Actually, yeah, we have to... we'll go to 3. Shoot, he has Rouse Outburst. We should not have done that. Oh, that was so bad. Why did I do that? I literally know he has Rouse Outburst in his deck. I just remembered that card. I was like, what kills me from 3? Nothing. That was a punt.
They were
big. Okay, I need to get this thing into place so I can get Soren's Thirst. He has one draw step. Please no, please no, please no, please no. Oh, thank goodness, we win. Well, that's kind of neat. I hope he doesn't have Sarkhan's Catharsis. That would be bad. But I didn't see it, and I don't think he would bring it in.
Waste not, want not. Rise and shine.
Oh. I'll have to order 20.
We'll bring back Spellkeeper Weird. Just keep it gaining life. And this Nixilis, sure. Just to have a removal spell. And now he's dead next turn. He has one draw.
Loneliness can hurt.
Yes! Whew, I was so worried about losing that game. So worried. Oh. Whew. I made that one little slip up that could have cost me if he'd drawn the Rowell's Outburst. Whew, that was good. That was good. N4nex. We will play first. We'll keep. Gabriel on the play. Could work out, could not work out. With a contentious plan, it's even better. Oh, another black deck. This could be great. All we need is one island. Oh, please give me an island.
Good, evil, outside, empty your mind.
Okay, so the green-black multicolor deck. Oh, I'm just going to pick him apart. If I can draw a land.
Let's tidy up in there.
Come on, deck, give me a land. All I want's an island. This is a nightmare. If we'd hit an island at any point, we just won.
Thing to waste.
Let's take a look. We'll take that one. Any land and we can just play this Vraska. And the Death Touch wins us the game. Come on, land. Come on, you've got to be kidding me. Not even worth casting. We're definitely jumping. Come on. Give me a land. I beg of you, deck. Thank you. Finally. Finally. If we lose this game, it's going to be such a tragedy. A tragedy and a travesty. The saddest thing of all. And we will jump block to keep the Vraska alive, because that will make another 1/1 which can trade with the 4/5. Okay, this game's over.
Keep your friends close. Kill your enemies.
Ever seen water brand?
And then next turn we can go Aid the Fallen. Or we can just go Narset.
I have practiced against hone your prowess.
Soren's Thirst is alright here.
The only prize I desire is your head.
We'll block to shrink it down a little. And then we'll contentious plan, proliferate on everything. So I can get this, this, and this. Seems good to me. Five targets, sure.
Ramming speed.
Oh, I hadn't activated Narset yet. Oops.
I have just the
Well, that would have made it a lot easier. Yeah, I should have done that first. Well, I would have just won if I'd done that. Now I could lose, technically. If they try to spam the board with creatures, I can go Davriel and then Callous just missile their Ugin's Conjurate and then make them discard it. Two Death Touchers. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't have Soren's Thirst up, which is sad. But they're just going to lose all their stuff to Liliana anyway. Or I can do the Davriel trick. I think I'll do that first. Oh, never mind. Oh, yes. Yes, I will. First, I'll do this, though.
with thoughtful Mindfulness before
Sure.
action.
The mask is scary, but underneath, I'm just a normal.
Bounce that. And make them discard.
Perish the thought.
Boom! We get the win. Whew. So they have just a big ramp deck. The Davriel did so much work there. Yeah, I like this build. I think Nebraska's finisher has potential. Oh man, that Davriel was unbelievable. Just disgusting. Excellent Davriel. That was like so much Davriel. And we didn't even hit our 4th land for like 10 turns. If we had hit our land on time, the game would have just been over. That's why I took the Davriel. For games like that. Oh, there's a good hand. We'll keep 7. We have our Liliana. So hopefully we'll get to cast it. Start with Swamp so we can Soren's Thirst if we need to. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, get the Lazarus type Reaver to play. Oh, Crawl Stinger. That's a perfect target for our Soren's Thirst. Maybe we should have waited for them to go. But I like hitting them for 2. They could have gone maybe for a New Horizons on it, but it's better to just do it this way. Let's just make sure that we hit our lands. We don't really need the Vizier. He's a good card, though. So we'll put it there, and then we'll put this land on the bottom. In case they have a discard spell, so they can't make us discard it, though. Why they would ever do that is beyond me. And then we'll just chump. Whew. Actually, I'll just take 4. I'm at a high life total. I can afford it. That is so good for me. Yikes. So, what are the odds of him playing 1 big creature versus 2 small ones? I'm just going to kill it. I do have the Liliana, but to give me card advantage back. And this means that he could just deploy 2 small creatures and I kill them both. Or he tries to play 1 big creature. But 1 big creature is worse against Nicolaibolas. And then I can just play Liliana and plus it.
It is just a small headache.
Okay, this is great. And we have the combo again, too. Nice.
I do hope you make this battle exciting for me. Putrid, but effective.
No attacks. We'll just keep making 2/2s.
I am your inner demon.
The next turn we can Narset so that they only draw 1 card off of Nicolaibolas. And now they have to have 3 creatures in play because I can kill 1 and then make them sacrifice the other 2. Doo-doo-doo. This works out. I draw 2 more cards.
I'll find it useful. They were a lousy servant anyway.
Oh yeah, this game is unbelievably over. Sure. You got it, champ. Oh my goodness. Whew. They can't even like play a second creature because then I'll just -4. I should have played Narset first, but it doesn't matter. Actually, I'm just gonna play the Vizier. This is a -9. Okay.
Knowledge is not without price.
And now I have Spark Harvest too. Oh, yes. I never doubted it for a second. So they get to keep one of each type and sack the rest. Okay, that's not even going to be good here. Let's just... We'll just start holding up No Escape. So this is 5, 6.
I desire is your head.
What a good, mindless minion.
Every depression is ideal destination. Suffer. Try not to think too hard.
So now my opponent goes to 2. Boom! And they concede. Man, this deck is sick. So powerful. Whew. Like, how do you beat this deck? It's got everything you need. I'm gonna get some water. Ooh, this is a fine... Actually, this hand is garbage. Eh, we're gonna keep it. It has lands and spells. You can't really mulligan hands like this, sadly. Even though these are not the greatest spells. Okay, Guild Globe. Should be a slow matchup. That's what I look for. Now we can hold up Sorin's Thirst and No Escape. Sure, we do not care about that at all. We have a lot of lands, so we're just going to be hitting our land drops. And if he's not doing anything, and we're not doing anything, we at least get closer to our Lilianas and things of that nature. Why are we auto-passing on his turn? That would be so bad. Oh, this is... Yeah, that was my turn. Why would he not attack? We'll cycle. And as long as he's going to wait, we'll wait as well. We'll play this next turn with counter backup. Wow, that's like the best card we could possibly draw here. Oh my gosh. It's so huge. This is going to be like a 8/8 creature. Sure. I mean, they're clearly holding up No Escape as well. There's Liliana. Ooh, they aren't countering. Nice. We'll hold up our own No Escape. He's going to have a lot of mana next turn of many colors. And it's just useful to have it up. Hello, darkness, my old friend. It's good to speak with you again. We at least hit him for 8, and we still have a ton of cards in hand. Let's go for it. Sure, he can counter it. Let's go. You can get it back with this Spellkeeper weird. I'll block that. Now I can get it back with Aid the Fallen. Wow, another No Escape. Okay. The exile clause on that is really irritating. Is he going to get it back? Nope, he's not. Let's just hold up a bunch of stuff. This is a weird game. Because if I ever can land this Liliana, I just win. There's a couple No Escapes and a Callous Dismissal in there. When he does finally cast a spell... Okay, yeah, we don't care about that at all. He does still have counter up because he can use Firemind's Vessel. He's not going to counter that, is he? Oh, he doesn't. We have our Commence the Endgame back. Nice. Just keep pinging. Just keep pinging. What do? We ping, ping, ping. Oh my gosh, the Spellkeeper weird. It's going to get so much value once I draw another Planeswalker. If I drew Davriel, oh, that'd be gorgeous. Rats. Well, little does they know, I have another Aid the Fallen. Sure. This is hilarious. This game is so sweet. I have 18 cards left, they have 19 cards left. They're just holding up their counter magic. I'd have to draw another Planeswalker because I have so many. Like, Vraska's probably a must counter. Okay. Let's go Aid the Fallen. Get back our Spellkeeper Weird. Cast this bad boy. This is unreal. This is like the ultimate control matchup. Like, I will technically deck before he does, but I don't think it's going to come to that. I wonder what he's got in his hand. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's not going to be allowed. Like, why would you bait with that? Did he just not think I had a counter? Good thing I have Spark Harvester's backup plan. Sure. Oh my gosh. Haha. That's how control matchups work. Whoever blinks first gets owned. Oh, we're keeping that on top. Assuredly. Get owned, my man.
My army will envelop this world. Good help is easy to find in war.
Dealing with you would be easier than dealing with
Oh, this is truly glorious. I fear that they have like a second Ugin or something.
that.
I'm not going to get all that much value out of this Liliana if they do have another Ugin.
Ugh, what a
Then I'll have to just Spark
whine.
Harvest the Ugin. I mean, they definitely have Spark Harvest or something like that. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to do it a little bit differently with Liliana. This Davriel is going to kill them. It's going to be sweet.
Let me pick your brain for a minute.
Yeah, I probably should have minused the Liliana. Get those two cards, make them lose some creatures. But they were going to lose these two.
Sorry.
And I was going to lose two that were better than that, so it seemed bad. I just need a Nixilis, perfect. That will make them use up their final card. Their counter spell thing. Because this is a must counter. Yep, and now everything I draw from here on is home free. If he goes for double block, this is exactly what I wanted. This is probably all the value I'm going to get out of this. Nice little trade-ish.
All I've left you is pain.
Oh, that's brutal. Ouch. I was considering killing the Bulwark Giant too.
Struggling? Good.
Oh no. Oh dear. Spark Harvest, Nicholas's Cruelty or something. That is a very good card to draw. Also puts me closer to decking. Shoot. What do I have left in my deck? So if I attack with everything, no, it's not good yet.
Let's tidy up.
Cash him in. I still have an Ugin's Conjurant, don't I? Oh, that was such a good draw. You can't counter that one. Yes. Oh my gosh, we have 5 cards left. Okay. Opponent is almost dead. Ah! NicolaiBolas, shoot. That does force them to draw a card. Okay, that doesn't deal anything with my Vraska's finisher. What's this last card of theirs? He's gonna have to counter this one. Yep. Where's he scrying? Boom! Let's go! What a game! Oh! Oh! This card's definitely coming in. Soren's Thirst is definitely coming out. And I kind of want to bring in a Shriek Diver, or maybe even 2 Shriek Divers. Yeah, Shriek Diver would be better than... What would he be better than? Probably none of these things, to be quite honest. Ooh, that was clutch. Maybe better than a Vraska's finisher. Oh, that was insane! That was insane! Oh my goodness. What a matchup. I managed to take away his Ugin. Oh my goodness. Well, we're keeping this one. I can go land go all day long, buddy. I'm gonna just get the Conjurant down for some pressure. I have Aid the Fallen to get it back if I need it. We can maybe go a little bit beat down here. Oh, he's color screwed. This is exactly when you want your... Because he doesn't have his counter spells up either. Shoot. Okay. We're countering that one. No! Dovin's veto. That's brutal.
As a human, I conquered.
Kill our own Ugin's Conjurant.
It is just a small headache.
We're just trying to get more value thanks to this Lazotep Reaver.
Perish first.
It's another 2 cards. He might counter this. Nope, he doesn't.
History. One can learn much from death.
Okay, that's fine. Put it on the top, which is a bad sign. I hope it's not Ugin, but there's a lot of cards he would put on the top. Bond of Insight. Oh, jeez. Yikes, Spark Harvest might be coming. Well, this is my turn to resolve some stuff, I guess. This can get back a removal spell, too. Yeah, I think this is the play.
Scourge of worlds.
Let's kill his guy.
Your bones will read as omens. Knowledge is not without price.
I can kill my own guy this turn.
Suffer the dreams of the damned.
Okay, that's what I wanted. So they're just drawing a land. I'm going to get the value out of it while I can. I have 2 flyers in play, which could be tricky for them to deal with. I'm not going to get through on the ground. Oh, commence the endgame is so good. What a rip. This guy drew me 6 cards and killed his 3/4 flyer. Pretty good. I just hope they don't have the anti-mass card. Oh, this is perfect. He has to hold up Dovin's Veto every turn, which really constricts his mana, and then commence the endgame just punishes him so much. I'm still playing my land out because commence the endgame could find me stuff, and I don't want to be short on lands to do multiple things in a turn. I do still have an Aid the Fallen, and think I could cast stuff after that. We'll take the damage, and then we'll make this end of turn so he can't bounce it with a Callous Dismissal. I like this red border. It looks cool. Nice. Let's just try to force his hand. What's in his graveyard again? Let's just try to bounce this. See what happens. Rats. Dang it. Yeah, I still amass 1. Oh no, I don't. I'll have to block sack. Okay, so he can kill the flyer now, but that means he'll have to tap out of his mana a little bit, which means that he'll have to counter this Angrath. Oh, this is perfect. Which means Liliana will resolve and win me the game. That is such an aggressive attack. Oh my goodness. Now he has to counter. This isn't a must counter for him? Okay, thank goodness.
I require servants. Your corpse will vomit from that grave.
And I draw a card.
Want not.
Oh no. Oh shoot. I thought I was playing this so well.
This was unpleasant.
Give me a Shriek Diver. Please resolve. No! What? Puts it on the bottom, okay. Well, this is our chance. If this thing lives, then we can get back our Liliana and win.
Truth lies beyond vision.
This is our little loop. Aid the Fallen. Get back Spellkeeper Weird and Liliana.
This isn't your average zombie horde. Impressive, isn't it? Smelly, but effective.
Okay, we're still in this. This is unreal. What a game. Holy smoke. He has to make more creatures or we'll just sacrifice and make him discard both. Oh no, there he goes.
I'll find a use for you later.
No blocks. We don't care about him hitting it because he'll just kill it with a Yugen eventually.
Uncivilized.
Fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
Let's see what we get. Oh gosh. There's another Aid the Fallen. Narset's also going to be good. Let's do this now then. So I draw another card.
They were a lousy servant anyway.
Wait, what? I only have one card left in my library? Wow, I did not realize that.
You should leave. Nobody appreciates my handiwork.
Whoops. Well, I messed up in a big way. Oh my gosh, I lost for no reason at all. I punted that one real bad. I didn't realize I was going to deck myself. Or I would not have cast that Tamiyo's thing.
From your death.
Right. Shoot. Oh my gosh. That was so bad. What the heck? I did not even think about that. Brutal. Definitely want another flyer. Over. Oh, it's because I drew so many cards with this Ob Nixilis too. Dang it. I thought I had that game. No, I have to keep Lucan's Conjurer. What am I going to cut? Oh man, I'm going to cut Contentious Plan. It's so good, but at the same time, I can't afford it. I just need to have another flyer. Okay, we're keeping this one. There's a nice little beatdown hand. And then it reloads really nicely as well. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. I wonder how much damage this Strix is going to do. It could do like 10 damage easily. If I get to play this Narset, that could also be good. Plays around D-Spark. He's discarded a hand size. Play pre-combat to get that extra damage in. We do want one more island, but probably not both. We don't need the Callous Dismissal right now. Wow, it's kind of sad that that's how it goes right now. Is that he's just going to not hit his land drops and lose. Aw. That was such an epic match. The first 2 games were so epic, and then the third one he just couldn't hit a land. Oh man. Maybe he should have mulliganed. I don't know. He did get the land drop in the first game, so... I mean the second game. Well... Sadness, but well played, Bedgebo. That first game was crazy. The second game was crazy. I thought I had him by getting my Liliana into play, and then it turned out that I didn't. And I also probably mistapped my mana in that final turn of the second game because Auto Tapper hates me. Oh man, we're gonna mulligan that, and we'll keep this. Nice. Don't want the Davriel because we want land. Start with Swamp in case we draw another Swamp and can Soar into Surge something. Obviously, the one card we can't Soar and Thirst. Also, we didn't have a Swamp anyway, so joke's on you, opponent. Iron Bully. Okay. Oh, that's good for me. We will bounce that, buy ourselves some time. And now we can play a 4/4 next turn. Oh man, now we just need a Swamp and we can get this guy. Oh, my Kingdom for a Swamp. Actually, we can just play our 4/4 regardless, so. But I still want a Swamp because of this, obviously. Island will do for now. Come on, Swamp, I need you now. Soren's Thirst won't cast itself. Nice. The lyrical rhymes. The rhymes of a madman. Okay, perfect. Oh, thank goodness my mic is plugged in. I always worry that it's not plugged in. Now I'm worried that I'm not actually hitting it. Okay. I was worried my record button wasn't on or something. He has a pretty free attack with the Iron Bully. We'll double block. Shoot. Sadness. All I need is a Swamp. Just give me a Swamp. Just a little one's enough. Oh, he doesn't have another creature. All I need is a Swamp. I'm begging you, deck. Please. I've been good. I've been playing well. Magic gods. What is it you want? I will sacrifice this Ob Nixilis on the altar. Oh, man. All I need is a Swamp right now. Yes! Oh, I never doubted it for a second. Attack Jiang Yang Gu.
I hope we meet again.
I mean, I'm still in bad shape.
If I were you, I'd
Get out of my way!
He'll keep the Eternal Taskmaster, yeah.
death is enlightening.
But at least we're still alive. And if I draw another Swamp, I can go Ob Nixilis plus Lazotep Reaver and start eating my own stuff again.
Death won't conquer me so easily.
Oh, commence the end game, you savior. Haha! Yes! Ambush! It's a trap! Haha! Get wrecked, Eternal Taskmaster. I started crying in the moment that you left. Okay, we got this. No attack. I mean, this is probably going to draw half a card on average per activation. So, we're going to be fine. We're going to draw 2 more cards next turn. We have Aid the Fallens in our deck to get back this Liliana. Gosh darn it. What you got, Narset? What do you got for me?
Meditate
I'll take it.
and prepare.
This is such a good Narset deck. Like, it's not even funny how good this deck is for Narset.
Proud of.
And then Obnixilus is going to eat my Lazotep Reaver. If I don't draw anything off of this. Narset. Oh, I'm going to win! I'm feeling so confident right now. And then my opponent's going to, like, slam a splashed Oketra, and it's all going to go downhill from there. I even have the Obnixilus and Narset combo, but they'll only draw 1 card. Maybe that makes it worth killing the Grizzly. Commence the Endgame has been great. I can't believe I passed this card in one of my earlier drafts. That was really bad when I did that. This card is unbelievable. Narset first.
Keep an open mind.
Yeah, we'll get Angrath. Activate this.
I'm an artist when it comes to murder.
I may look like a demon.
Kill our own guy. Did I already play my land this turn for no reason?
His ideal
Maybe.
combination.
No attack. You know what'd be good? Here's the Proliferate card.
Too hard.
Or an Aid the Fallen. You know.
Ever seen water burn?
Hmm.
You will.
I could kill the Grizzly, but
Ramming speed.
I'd rather kill my own army.
I am not. The wage of knowledge is dead.
That was good. We'll get back at Ugin's Conjurin and a Liliana. Yeah, this is a wonderful deck. We have 13 cards. I'm not going to deck myself again. And I don't want to just die to random damage, so I'm not attacking and getting greedy.
It is just a small headache.
We have 4 Planeswalkers in play, and we have 1 left in our deck. It is a Davriel. Most of them are stained glass too. It's pretty cool looking. Aw, Samet.
You still have a hope. But deceit will never be
Okay.
rewarded.
That probably means it's inactivatable. Sure. Oh, I forgot I was getting a Menace guy. Perfect.
Let us march into battle and make new comrades. Let's reduce the battle to shambles. Waste not, want not.
The only prize I desire is your head.
Let's kill this creature. We just need 1 jump blocker. There's no way he can play 2 creatures big enough to kill me.
Inner demon.
Oh gosh. Please no. Oh goodness. Mowu, mowu, mowu.
Press the attack.
Wow, this is actually insane. Go to 2. Please don't die, please don't die. I have a 2/2. I can take 1 from that.
Effective.
No, but he'll pump it up. Oh, but he can't pump up both of them. We have to draw and find something. Well, this is pretty good. We don't want the land. We definitely want the Sky Theater Strix. Davriel will be a nice win condition, so let's organize them like that. We're gonna deck ourselves, and it's gonna be so sad.
Knowledge is not without.
We're gonna literally have 6 Planeswalkers in play. Yes. Countered. We need that for our win condition. We're gonna get the Ugin's Conjuring and make it huge. This is gonna be a 5 power. We can double block it. Go down to 1. Block there. Did we just lose?
My blades will always strike true.
If he made this 5 power, it's got trample. So if I double block here and block, I just died He was so close. He had lethal.
They were a lousy servant anyway.
So I'm going to go to 3 cards in library. Oh, I can't kill them all. Shoot.
Rise and shine.
I have witnessed enough destruction already.
6, 11. So when he draws a card, oh my gosh, it's going to be close against decking myself again. So I'm going to go to 2 cards.
A little death never hurt anyone.
Why didn't I draw? I meant to do that before combat to get that extra damage in.
No one has seen my face. A mind is a terrific thing to waste. Loneliness
I'm a little
can
confused as to
be
why I did
Try
not
to think
have to draw
too
2
hard.
cards. Yes! Holy, we had so many Planeswalkers, but I thought we were going to lose. This is a matchup where Charity Extractor is probably going to shine over a Silver Wing. And Davriel's a little bit weaker, but we're going to keep him in. Still has some potential. Okay, I like it. Because Charity Extractor can kind of block Mowu. My opponent had the game. Because we, I mean, I don't know if we could have done anything differently. But if he'd pumped up the Mowu, attacked with Mowu, and something else, we could have double blocked Mowu, but we would have still taken a trample damage. And then he had 2 other guys, so we were going to die if he'd done it correctly. Man, that was a complex board state, though. I just don't think he realized Mowu had trample, because Mowu has a lot of abilities. Can't believe we almost decked ourselves again. Heck yes. The sideboard tech always feels good when you draw it. Gotta see if it works now. Well, that was a heck of a draw. We're going to just total the invasion on turn 3 so we can know if we needed to get rid of Samut. We'll get rid of the troll, I think. No attacks. If he does go for a big Courage and Crisis, then we can just bounce the creature with our Callous Dismissal. One card in hand. One new card, I mean. Is it the Liliana's one again? Nope. I guess multiple Grizzlies aren't as good, but it's still probably better than just letting it die like that. Whenever I use Ob Nixilis on my own creatures, I almost like die with it. Like I almost deck myself, or I do deck myself. Maybe that's what he drew. Okay. No attacks. We do have enough power. I guess you can use this on this. We have enough power to kill the Eternal Taskmaster. Oh, Mowu is going to have to go after he uses Courage and Crisis on it. I think we want to kill the Mowu. Mowu is a huge problem with Courage and Crisis. It becomes a 7/7. And then we can kill Eternal Taskmaster when it attacks by triple blocking it.
Knowledge is not without price.
Oh dear.
Diversity of life on each plane make it share in my strength.
Oh dear. Well, this is where Charity Extractor comes in handy. My handy dandy Charity Extractor. Weird attack. Do I have to draw? Do I have to use my own thing on myself? I kill this thing. I mean, he could use D-Spark if I don't manage to kill Jiang Yangu. Killing that's the priority, I think.
Others will learn from your mistakes. Suffer. Try not to think too hard.
Hmm. Let's just draw. And then we'll just bounce this thing. He can use D-Spark on the Ob Nixilis if he wants. But next turn we're definitely using Ob Nixilis to eat this 1/1, I think. Or maybe the Lazotep, but probably the 1/1. Maybe we'll get back Contentious Plan or something. Well, this is good for me. He's just deploying some threats. The 1/5 is doing work. I don't think we can afford to get rid of the Spellkeeper Weird just yet.
Teamwork is strength.
Oh, nice. Let's get rid of our 1/1.
Even the weak serve a purpose.
My prowess is on home.
Oh, there's commence the endgame. That's perfect. And then we will use this and kill Jiang Yangu. He's a problem.
I thought this would go better.
Because these things are going to get bigger than Charity Extractor then, and then no attack. Narset has been very good to me. I'm actually afraid to draw cards. Because I feel like I'm going to deck myself. This has been such a sick deck. I've been enjoying the heck out of this. It's like every match is just epic, grindy, like control fests. How do we have the same number of cards in our deck? It's just wacky. Kaya, no! Oh! Oh, brutality!
Keeps things interesting.
And her name is Kaya. Jeez. Everything at that. Let's just double block this thing.
I have reached my limit.
We can get back Lazartep Reaver and Narset. I think that's going to be best. And then we'll just wait and use Commence the Endgame to make a 4/4. This is crazy. The Kaya was a huge play. I mean, we've let them draw like an extra 20 cards thanks to our Obnix list. I mean, more like 4 cards, but still. And we've thrown a couple off it ourselves. It's such a crazy game right now. It could go in either way. This D-Spark is looking pretty useless. Wow, he got rid of it. They can't attack. They know about the Commence the Endgame. It's going to make my 4/4. I mean, that can technically attack, I guess. We're not going to let it hit us. I guess this thing can cast D-Spark. No! Primordial Worm? You've got to be kidding me. Nice. Another Aid the Fallen is going to be so clutch later on. Start with the Narset though, see what we find.
I know 88 ways. I have just the trick for this.
Liliana is definitely the pickup. We don't want to cast it just yet though. We don't want to get it de-sparked. We'd rather have it just die naturally.
How you lived is how you die.
Now he can't attack with any of his creatures. Unless he somehow deals with my 5/5. This has been an insane draft. Nice. Like, I feel like you have to de-spark the... I save the de-spark for the Liliana the whole game. Fortunately, Davriel is now at the bottom somewhere. Well, that's a good draw. Let's start off with the Narset.
The thought Thoughtfulness before action.
Does Sorin Thirst kill anything? No. Well, that's an easy Angrat then.
I'm running out of room to store my trophies.
We're gonna get the Angrath going.
Here be monsters.
Let's attack that at face. Has to be double blocked because of Angrath. Well, we're gonna kill the Leyline Prowler, obviously, because that's a Death Toucher, and we have Angrath to give this thing menace. And now we can actually use it, because now the 7/7 is actually a big threat.
Ramming speed.
Opponent is saving their Centaur Nurturer as well. It's gonna be like a 9/9. I think we've got this. I think we're favored right now. If he goes for a Yavi Maya Worm, which he could, because he just has 6 mana, and then he can hold up the Centaur Nurturer. Okay, that's not great. I guess we'll trade. Okay, this is the time to shine. He's gonna get to despark it, but we're gonna get to kill his 2 guys.
Warrior Queen Necromancer has a
Which is
nice
pretty good
ring
value.
to it.
And then we'll get another Angrath token. Yeah. No, he was gonna be able to hold that up the whole game, and now we're actually in a favored spot.
I do love a good death wail.
Did he kill this before the trigger went on the stack? Oh, that's what it is. That's why I didn't draw the last game. I wish I'd known that, because I would have planned around it better. In the last game, at least. This game, I think, was just
You
correct.
want it. Fight for it.
What do I want to get back? I do have Ob Nixilis and another creature, but... Sure. Do I have my spell guy? I've already used 1 Aid the Fallen, and I have lost my Spellkeeper Weird. So yeah, we'll just get the Ob Nixilis and the Loud Step Reaver. Because he's just going to go for the Worm this turn, and we're going to counter it. And then we can start eating our own stuff to draw more cards. Well, that's a good draw. What a game this has been. All of these matches have been awesome. Our deck is unbelievable. And this artwork is amazing on full art. Let's just play an 11/11 Menace. Ugin's Conjuring has also been clutch. We played a lot of different matchups, and they've all been super fun. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Wow, Aid the Fallen getting back Mowu and Jang Yangu was actually on flavor and sick.
Hey, you look like we'll do this together.
I mean, it doesn't matter because my thing has Menace. We'll kill the Jang Yangu just in case.
Our journey continues.
I guess I could have done an extra damage to the Jang Yangu.
We meet in battle. Every
Let's see what we draw.
is ideal for divination.
Have I played a land this turn? Hey, there's the Dave reel. Who was it? Da, 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 da. Oh my goodness. He's not dead yet. This is insane. Actually, he is kind of dead because Obnixilis can kill things. Oh no, he'll kill Obnixilis. Oh, this is so sick. Mowu has... Oh, he's got to kill the Menace. Why would you kill Menace? Menace is irrelevant.
Chains in the storm-wrecked sea I go.
Never fear, Angrath. You shall be replaced.
I'm mysterious, refined.
A little non-bow there.
Dresser than you.
Cherish. Your bones will read as omens.
Oh, he only draws one card because of that combo. So many combos. Yeah, it has Death Touch. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so good. He only draws one card because of the Narset, and then the Devil can make him just get rid of it. Oh, that's so good. That's truly glorious.
Of the damned.
Yes! Oh my goodness. Victory! Oh my goodness. That was truly incredible. If you did make it, that is going to do it for this video. If you did make it all the way to the end of the video, type hashtag Superfriends in the comments section down below, because this was truly a Superfriends Planeswalker deck, because we had 6 Planeswalkers and they were all great and worked well together, as you saw in that last game. So hashtag Superfriends in the comments section down below to let me know you made it all the way to the end. If you did enjoy the video, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and leave that comment as I mentioned. And also, there is now a way to support me on Patreon. Patreon is a way to give back to the creators that provide a little value to your life. Maybe you've won some extra packs at F&M because of watching my videos or something like that, and you want to give back a little. Patreon.com/NicolaiBolas is a great way. There's also going to be some bonus content for patrons, so be sure to check that out. There will be a link to that in the description below. So if you want to check that out, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. But that is going to do it for this video. We are going to open some packs to end it off, and what a deck that was. Truly glorious. 5-0 with Superfriends, and I definitely enjoyed that one. Blast Zone, nice rare, nice rare. I think people enjoy pack openings, so I will continue to do that. Ooh, a mythic wild card, nice. It's funny because you always have more mythic wild cards than rare ones. That's what I've found, because there's more useful rares. Yeah, except for Ravnica at War, that's not a useful rare at all. But you usually just end up with more rares than mythics. Ooh, Massacre Girl, that's a sweet one. And what's it? Ooh, there's Jang Yang from that last game. Spark Double, that's fun. What's our last rare going to be? It's got to be on flavor. It's got to be a Planeswalker. It's got to be something. Ooh, there's the Raska from our matches. Hey, Dreadhorde Invasion. Nice. Well, anyway, that is going to do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.